The robbery allegation charge was dismissed against you.
Yes.
You want to give me a comment on it?
It was dismissed today. I'm happy that it was dismissed so I could come down and clear my name
And move on with it,
and
right?
move on. That everyone could see that I was innocent of the crime. It just was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Minutes after the charge of robbery under arms was dismissed against him by Magistrate Judy Latchman, Harris and Kelvin Pollard had the charge of robbery under arms read to them, which stated that they on December 7, 2013, at South Rumvelt Gardens, Georgetown, while being armed with a gun, robbed Rosetta Calchery of $620,000 cash, along with $50 US currency, the property of Vibert Puran. Harris lost his job as a result of the incident. His mother is now pleading with the present Acting Commissioner of Police.
He was dismissed. He was also dismissed from his job. You understand, wrongfully because of this whole situation. And I just want the commissioner, if he's looking, to find it in his heart to give my son back his job. You understand, because he loved his job, and because of this whole situation, he was dismissed.
The two policemen who were held for the murder of Damian Belgrave were discharged on the allegation of manslaughter due to inconsistent evidence. The ranks made their appearance before Magistrate Ann McLennan last Thursday. Lance Corporal Errol Williams and Constable Sheldon Williams were both arrested and charged for the fatal shooting of Belgrave on October 5, 2013 on Hatfield Street, just outside of the White Castle Fish Shop. Attorney Patrice Henry, along with George Thomas, represented the men when they made their first appearance before Magistrate Suanna Lovell. Then, the circumstances under which the ranks were arrested were questioned. During that appearance, it was also explained that it would be difficult to prove who actually did the shooting since both officers were armed. During the trial before Magistrate McLennan, it was learned that another officer named Fraser also discharged a shot on that fateful night. He, however, was not arrested but testified during the trial proceedings. The evidence produced showed that both of the Williams officers were with Constable Fraser when they engaged motorcar PGG 3506 in a high-speed chase as the occupants of the vehicle tried to evade them as they approached. The car was then driven into a crowd of people on Hatfield Street outside of the popular White Castle Fish Shop and stopped. As the occupants attempted to run, a loud explosion was heard. Damian Belgrave was later found lying motionless, bleeding from gunshot injuries. The police were able to ascertain, after a ballistic test was conducted, that the weapons were fired by the Williams officers and Constable Fraser, which resulted in the death of Belgrave. A warhead recovered from the body matched the weapon of Constable Fraser and not those of the Williams officers. Ballistics expert Sergeant Jackson produced evidence that seemed to support the theory that Belgrave may have died as a result of the shot fired from the weapon of Fraser, since it was said that both of the Williams officers discharged their shots in the air. Upon booking in their ammunition, the Williams officers both returned 29 live rounds, while Constable Fraser returned 30 rounds. Since a magazine of the weapons the officers were using at the time contained 30 rounds, and since ballistics revealed that a warhead from Fraser's weapon, it is logical to assume that Constable Fraser was in possession of additional rounds. The obvious question now is, will the DPP advise charges for Constable Fraser of manslaughter and unlawful possession of ammunition? HGP in the court. I'm ROLSTON, ELLIOTT.